Hello, everybody. I thought I'd talk a little bit about using the summer to give yourself an advantage. Have you noticed how quickly September seems to arrive? And we slow down in the summer, especially those people, and I quite understand it if you've got a young family, you need to juggle around. However, things slow down in the summer because not as many people are around and because people take holiday time. But this could be an advantage for you. This could be an opportunity for you to be more focused on your own professional development because one minute we're looking forward to the summer, and the next, our diaries are filling up with meetings, with presentations, conferences, new projects, and for many people, promotion discussions. September often feels like the real start of the business year. Certainly in the Northern Hemisphere, that's when the school year starts, isn't it? And we feel that there's this back to school feeling in September. And here's something that I've noticed after working with thousands of professionals over a number of years. The people who seemed to step into September with confidence didn't suddenly become more confident when they came back from holiday, although they probably were more rested. They prepared before everyone else, not by working longer hours, not by checking emails on the beach. But by investing in themselves. One of the biggest myths I hear is, I'll work on my confidence when I need it. Have you ever been on a brilliant training course? You feel really inspired. You have pages of notes and lots of ideas. You tell yourself, this is the time I'm really going to change. Then a week later, you're back in a meeting, somebody asks you a difficult question, and before you know it, you've slipped back into exactly the same habits. Speaking too quickly, apologizing before making a point, talking for too long, holding back instead of contributing. It's because you aren't paying attention, and it isn't because you weren't motivated. It's because of the ways that our brains work. Our brains are wonderfully efficient. They create neural pathways for the things we do repeatedly. Those pathways become our default behaviors, especially when we're under pressure. The good news is that our brains are also remarkably adaptable. And this is called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is our brain's ability to create new neural pathways and strengthen new behaviors. It's how we continue learning through our lives. But here's the important bit. Neuroplasticity doesn't happen because we've attended one inspiring workshop. It happens through repetition, through practicing those new skills, through receiving feedback, through reflecting on what worked and what didn't, through trying again. That's why lasting behavioral change takes time. It's also why so many traditional training courses feel inspiring on the day, but don't lead to long-term change. They introduce great ideas, but they don't often provide enough opportunity to apply those ideas until they become natural habits. That's why I believe summer is one of the best times of the year to develop your communication skills. There's often a little bit more of a breathing space, a little bit more time to think, a little bit more opportunity to practice before the pace increases again. Imagine arriving in September already feeling more confident in meetings, already speaking with greater clarity, already knowing how to present your ideas with clarity and influence. You're not trying something new for the first time. You are building on habits you've already started to develop. That's exactly why I created Be Seen, Be Heard, make an impact. This isn't another one-off workshop packed with information that you're struggling to remember a week later. It's a 5-week program built around people actually learn. Through live masterclasses, practical application, reflection, individual coaching, a supportive community, and time between sessions to apply what you've learned in real business conversations. That's how new habits are created. It's how confidence grows. And it's how communication becomes more authentic, more natural, and more effective. So let me leave you with 3 questions. What opportunities are you likely to come your way this autumn? What conversations will matter most? And if someone offered you a promotion, inviting you to speak at a conference or asking you to lead an important project in September, would you feel ready? If the answer is not quite, or perhaps the summer is the perfect time to invest in yourself, whether you join me on Be Seen, Be Heard, Make an Impact, or simply decide to spend the next few weeks developing your communication skills, don't wait until September to become the communicator you want to be in September. Use the summer to give yourself an advantage. I'm Susan Heaton Wright. Thank you for listening. There are more details of the Be Seen, Be Heard, Make an Impact course and the program in the notes. Until next time, this is Susan Heaton Wright.